So in today's video, we're going to look at a replay from every rank and see what we can learn from it. I randomly chose the videos from ballchasing.com and discussed them with a good friend of mine, Brick. Brick also has a channel, so be sure to check it out after the video. Just before we get into the first replay, I want to give a big thanks to BenQ for sending me the BenQ screen bar. They sent me the screen bar asking for an honest review, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. The screen bar is USB powered and sits right on top of your monitor, so it doesn't take up any desk space, which is very convenient for me as my desk is tiny. The adjustable brightness and color temperature levels allow you to change the lighting to your needs without any glare on your screen. I've been using it for the last few days and highly recommend the screen bar as it creates good lighting for my setup and takes up no extra room on my desk. I do think the product is slightly overpriced, but if you have the money to spend on a lamp for your desk and you're short of space, it's great. The coupon code on the website is WITSOT13 and the link for the BenQ screen bar will be in the description. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, let's just get into this. There is a forfeit, it's not a full game. Alright, so first of all, he just completely cuts off his teammate here. This is bronze, so we're not going to go too much into detail. I recommend just, playing the game and getting experience to start with. And yeah, he just completely cuts off rotation. He's just jumping in the air.
He is tackling a bit. I'm kind of surprised by that. I feel like they're actually hitting the ball quite clean.
Yeah, blue
when I was bronze back then. I feel like people missed the ball a lot more.
Back post rotation, clean, nice. He's pushing up way too much. There. You can just easily hold that near post. There'll be no trouble.
Near post defense.
Here, when he starts driving forward.
Everything is happening on the grounds.
And then it goes in. They score somehow.
Yo, he just went straight after that guy.
Yeah.
He even turned ball cam off just to ram that guy as hard as
What an alpha move. Oh, pinch. Damn.
What
Look at this. Just go behind the ball here. Go behind your teammates. But he passes it middle with a sick aerial for a bronze. And
He's
76.
His boost.
And he goes for 100.
Oh, I would have been mad there.
His teammate's so clearly dribbling the ball here.
And then he just went fully
straight across, hits them into it. Open goal for the opponents when they miss. I've seen Grand Champs miss open goals, so...
Wow.
So he's dribbling across. That was a good decision, but they're all just so desperate.
Yeah.
His mechanics, for a bronze, are actually pretty good from what I can tell. That timing on. So overall, what do you think they could improve on?
Awareness of the field, really. I feel like a lot of the goals the other team got was because they had no idea where the opponents were.
Definitely, yeah.
So he was kind of looking into the goal and had no idea where.
Panicking and hitting the ball when there's nobody from the other team even around.
You're still at that level where it's fun and you're learning a lot through every game, I would assume.
And just playing the game as much as you possibly can. I thought I didn't notice anything too bad on the bronze's camera settings, honestly. Yeah.
This one is really awkward.
Let's get
it's way too close to the car.
Okay. Not bad. Already faster paced.
Yeah, exactly. I can definitely tell this is faster paced. I feel like I can see the difference from bronze to this because the logic guy actually lands on the backboard. Recovers on the backboard. I was kind of surprised he didn't just flump to the ground.
So nice challenge. He sees them in the corner.
Good 50.
Yeah, it's a nice goal.
No ball came on there.
I was going to say, this is so hard to understand what's going on here.
Markings on the ground.
Oh, with the plays.
Yo. I want to notice that guy, he reversed all the way from attack to defense.
Really? I didn't even see that. I was too... Oh. Okay, yeah. And this aerial's very nice as well. He messes up in the goal here, recovers pretty quickly.
I feel like that's also because the guy there, he's a bit concerned about him, I think. So he wants to avoid him.
In this situation, chances are your teammate, he's been in goal, he probably needs that right boost. That's in the boost. And he has 62 here. He has no need for it.
He has plenty of boost.
And he completely cuts him off and takes it.
I would say he's ball chasing a bit. Or at least boost chasing a bit.
Sorry, is this every person in the lobby going for the ball?
But again...
Has no idea where the ball is because he takes off. Nice hit though. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
That recovery was pretty cool.
I wouldn't associate that with bronze.
Cool.
baits up an opponent in, gets
it was
+1.
even the positioning after the power slide was really
that was
clean on the ball. He kind of goes for a bump in a situation where a bump really wasn't needed.
Yeah, so right here, I can see why, but he flips into it as well, and it takes him completely out of the game. Right, and then he turns the wrong way, and then obviously his teammate's out the play. So this poor teammate, he's just landing. Bump. He even turns into him to bump him there.
This is a little better with the ball cam.
Oh, that's a nice hit. Oh, another nice hit. Where's the third blue? Okay. This is actually looking quite good now. Like the quality of gameplay.
It's looking better than I would expect from silver players.
He has on-ball cam, but he has no idea how close here another blue player is to his goal and to the ball, because he
realistically he should just rotate into the goal so he can open the shot.
It was such a surprising improvement though on the bronze gameplay. So much faster instantly.
Yeah, I feel like a lot faster, a lot better mechanics when it comes to air rolling.
Yeah,
a little bit more aerials.
They were just generally a lot faster, less misses on the ball, but still a lot are made. And just their general awareness is still not there. And this is the guy we're going to watch. His camera settings look good enough, in my opinion.
They are definitely better than the last one.
2 going for kickoff, like instant. That happens at high rank still. If nobody calls it, it's going to happen. Already just looking at A, him having ball cam on here, and B, his camera settings, look how much he can see. He can even see the name tag of the guy in their goal, just about, so he knows where that guy is as well. Okay, this is really good adaptation, because his teammate's coming in, and he's obviously thinking here that it's his ball. He hasn't seen his teammate. He sees him coming in, and he hangs back here, which is very good. His teammate takes out both players, and he just has the open goal. That was really nice play.
He's waiting for the 50 and trying to analyze where it's gonna end up. Exactly. At least it looks like that. He half flipped.
Yeah, wow. Again, he's so good. He's just hanging back and waiting.
I would say the opposing team goes for a pretty weird double commit there, though.
Yeah, that heartbroken guy does not need to come back in there, and he's staying around.
Yeah, but it was a decent aerial actually.
Yeah.
Didn't double jump for it though. He just wasted a lot more boost going for it instead of double jumping. But other than that, it was.
I'm pausing it here because I feel like a lot of people would go for this ball, but he sees the Kirker, knows he's getting beaten, and decides to save his boost and just rotate. Hopefully, rotates behind his teammate. Kind of.
Yeah, he didn't even rotate all the way to the boost, which I feel like the last guy we watched would have done.
Definitely.
Like, he took his shorter route, and because of that, he could actually save the ball if necessary.
This guy is very good for a goal 3, unless, again, we're out of date, but that's unfortunate. Maybe he doesn't get boost, he rotates back, but that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked like
he's getting bumped though. He's heartbroken guy just chasing him.
Try and scroll it back like 5 or 10 seconds more. You'll see why the heartbroken guy does that.
Oh, okay. So instead of going back, he's chasing. Oh, I've been there, to be fair.
I feel like the general thing compared to the last game is just the pace is higher again, and then there's a little more like advanced mechanics. I feel like the fundamentals are pretty much better all around. Compared to earlier games.
Yeah, for me, the biggest standout is his awareness and his patience with his teammates. Very surprised at how good this guy was, actually. Already looking around, nice.
Checking his teammates' positioning. We haven't seen that from any of the other guys we've been following.
Very
really
confident.
Good read on the sail.
Yeah, very confident with the aerial. Not the best
realistically, clear, I'm gonna be a little harsher here. He should have saved it to the side.
Exactly,
in front of goal. He cut his team off there though. Yeah, he should have just left that one.
He's toggled this a couple times, and you can clearly see Pops is coming in from the back there.
He needs to do the classic back post rotation there.
Already less obvious mistakes to comment on. Let's look at the last thing he sees when he turns off ball cam. He's clearly got a teammate behind him somewhere. You can't see. He's got one teammate in front of him. And this Damon Rocks guy is probably going to be the guy to hit the ball. So
he's for certain be the one to hit the ball. That's pretty easy to read from that.
Yeah, so he's got 27 boost here. He can easily pick up another pad or two on his way to the goal, but he goes for full boost. And they get very lucky not to get punished here.
I don't even know what his teammate was doing there.
Oh, go on, I believe. Oh, close. This guy's decision making actually is worse than the guy last time sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But I also feel like the last game, I feel like it wasn't even only the guy we were looking at. Like some of his teammates were also really good, and some of the position as well.
That's so unlucky. That's such a good decision. He sees his gun on target, has all the boosts in the world.
Yeah, I think we found Jesse.
No, very nice air rolling when he's aerial.
He definitely has better aerial control than the players from the last lobby. This guy is getting his rank primarily by his mechanics, I feel like.
Yeah.
And not his decision making. Well, I feel like the last guy we looked at was more because of his decision making and not the mechanics.
I just wanted to pause here because this Grimmel guy on his team is clearly coming to challenge, and he's just cuts him off entirely and really gets a bad hit on the ball. People really, especially at low ranks, underestimate the power of knowing how to challenge, you know?
Yeah.
Knowing when to challenge, like when it's worth it, when it's not worth it. Probably was going to hit this, looking at it. Gets completely screwed over by his teammate.
Yeah, his teammate double jump onto him.
And I think that gold was definitely on his way to platinum. There's just no way.
Of course, this guy has a somewhat better mechanics. You can definitely see that from the aerials.
That's the thing. So this guy clearly has better mechanics, so he's more confident in his ability. And I'd say this guy is a lot more aggressive than the gold that we watched.
And he has been played for a while, but that could also just be the pace of the game that really forces that.
That's true. Yeah. And again, we don't know if this is a good game for them or a bad game. It's just a random replay we've chosen. Okay, let's just see.
And the winning team has more saves.
Okay.
That aerial though was interesting.
That he should not be going for that.
That is a questionable decision.
Very.
You can definitely notice the pace difference though.
Yeah. All right, so here you can't see it, but I can hear his teammate there, and I've got the audio very low. Yeah,
that's just a horrible double.
It leaves that third man in a very awkward position, and he does really well with that. In this position here, if I was him, I would be going straight to the goal. I wouldn't turn close here, but it's an interesting adaptation because his teammates clearly messed up.
Good demo option.
Oh, this is so bad.
This is horrible positioning.
Look at them all.
The guy in the front needs to rotate back quickly here.
Yeah, and in fact he goes onto the wall here. It isn't terrible, but it's just because of where his teammates are. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible because of his teammates' positioning.
Exactly.
Is good, like covering for your teammates, but at this level you need to trust your teammates a lot more.
Yeah, I'd say at Diamond you should really start trusting them. And sometimes they will miss the ball, but everyone misses the ball. So yeah, let's just see what happens here then. So this is that turn there.
Just feels like he makes a bad read on when he will be able to challenge it. Because realistically, it should just go straight for the corner boost position. If it comes up, he gets the corner boost. If it doesn't, he can make a decent challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be my rotation at least.
It's actually a really nice play by this red guy to jump over the demo.
Yeah.
I agree with demo. Yeah, I don't think that was going in. Look at this turn though. He clearly puts on ball cam. Knows his teammates are in defensive positions needing help. Probably low boost, maybe not. And he turns that way. That's just very... They're so lucky again, like higher ranked, that is getting punished every time. This is a big yikes.
Questionable.
So his teammate gets the back left boost, so he has the option here, for me, you either quickly run to that other back boost and you grab that, which is quite risky, or you just completely go behind and you know,
should go into goal.
And he wastes all of his boost, turns really badly.
Realistically, this game looks way iffier than the last one we saw.
I agree. We've definitely picked a dodgy diamond game. So he should wait here at the end of the day.
Why is he pre-jumping? That's what I don't understand.
What does he expect out of this that's going to hit him and go in?
In what? Yeah.
So from here it looks like...
What situation does he have to air it or jump here to make sure he hits the ball?
Definitely not what I expected for Diamond. As we were saying the way around, I guess. I was expecting better from Diamonds.
It just looks so chaotic and nothing really made sense. And I expected that from the lower rank game. If you have a teammate near the ball, even if you know you have a better position, you can make a better hit. Don't go into it if you know you're gonna double quit on it. And in a lot of cases, people do anyway. I'm expecting, this is Champ 2. I'm expecting advanced mechanics. This is the area where you have I feel like a really big polarization between players with good minds but bad mechanics, and then good mechanics but bad mindsets.
Instant, like, general movement and recoveries are much quicker here. Like, he's straight back in there.
His first instinct is always to turn back to make sure the goal is covered, which is a really good mindset. But of course, we're also a little harsher now because we're getting into our own race.
Yeah, I think I'm being very harsh. I haven't really praised too much. That was a very nice touch.
I also like the decision there to not go, like, he could have gone for the boost and the ball, but he just went for the ball because he had enough boost already. He's really good at, like, his decision making too. He really tries to keep it at the corner and the walls, which I don't feel like we really have seen from the other guys.
That's a good point.
He should switch to the ball cam a lot earlier though after boom. He should switch to ball cam as soon as he makes that.
It actually just goes straight.
So you know what's happening.
So that.
How does it go in though?
So he misses and he gets bumped. His position here is actually really nice because he's got enough boost to deal with a high ball if it comes like it does. Or if it's just low, he can quickly.
He nearly. The arrow saved him there. This guy is lagging a bit on, like, for the rank, as far as I remember when I played Champ 2 last time. He has some good decision making, but his mechanics is a little iffy.
Yeah, I'd say in this situation, he's kind of your ideal teammate in a sense that he's playing around his teammates, not making them play around him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
I would take a more gentle touch than this. Maybe he didn't mean to do it so heavy because he's low boost. You want to keep it close to you. Take a 50, which he does pretty well in the end. Mechanically, maybe he's let down. I'd say that's a pretty standard champ game that we've just seen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good representation.
I feel like the one thing that surprised me a lot about this game in particular is how little people won the backboards. Because I feel like the lower ranked games we saw, a lot of goals came off backboard hits. This one, there really wasn't any backboard hits, and the only one we really saw that ended in a goal because of backboard defense.
Maybe his mechanics are a bit weaker than your average player, but his decision making is so good. Very nice teammate to play with.
I liked his decision making a lot, and I feel like there's a big difference between the guy we watched in the last game and this guy.
Okay, so yeah, we've got our GC replay. It's about 1600, just below. Grand Champion is 1515, of course, so it's a fair representation. It's not somebody that's just come into Grand Champ for sure. They've actually, played it through. So much faster paced instantly.
Definitely. A lot more, like, people are a lot more jumpy in general.
Yeah.
Like, going for them early.
Very good decision, obviously. Sees his teammates miss the ball. This whole decision is so good from him. Obviously, hits it safe to his own corner. Really nice hit as well, not just a panicked hit. Nice speed.
Good control as well. Like,
the team mess up.
Makes the right touch there as well.
His first touch is very good. A lot of people would just clear this, but the fact that he does a nice soft one so he can... Okay, he missed the ball, but he could easily have hit that and kept it under control. Yeah. He's not panicking.
There's a lot more purpose with the hits. That's a good play from the attacker though.
Yeah, because exactly. It wasn't a quick split decision, so he had the time to make the decision.
But also really good attempt. You can see the passing plays here as well. Like,
yeah, that is going to be a
for
massive...
a pass of a player off the backboard. That's not something you see outside of perhaps C3, but very rarely.
Oh, that's nice.
Pass from the positioning team, but they're really good shots.
Damn, that angle was very nice. I'm pretty sure he's trying to get the kickoff behind him here, which is, again, something you won't really see. And they do get punished for it because it didn't get executed properly.
Yeah, he wanted to get it towards the corner, but
he
should have challenged that immediately.
Yeah, exactly. That moment that bounces.
He shouldn't have waited for the corner bounce, because even when the corner bounce comes, it's awkward for him because he has to wait for the double touch then.
Okay, he passes it.
If he had boost.
Okay, this is bad by the defender, but it's a nice pass anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, the pass worked. With the positioning of the attackers here, he should have gone for it quicker.
Yeah. Okay, defensive error. Double commit and they both miss. Oh wow, that's terrible. Grand champs still do make basic mistakes now and then. It's not perfect, but you could just see how much faster that was, how much less time the ball has unattended than champion games.
The rotations are just in general a lot cleaner. Like, we don't really commentate too much on the rotations because there's not really anything to commentate.
That's a good point, yeah.
But overall, really, really good game to represent the
definitely
low-level GC. I feel like it's how it feels when you play it as well.
Was there anything that like surprised you when we watched these?
Biggest surprise really was the skill gaps. I thought the skill gap between like the lower ranks would be a lot bigger. I've always felt like the skill gap between like champs and GCs is really big, so I expected that skill gap to kind of carry over. But I felt like some of the replays we looked at were pretty similar when it came to a lot of the different stuff. Like, it was basically just a little bit that got built on the fundamentals at the lower ranks.
Yeah, the gold and platinum difference comes to mind especially.
Yeah, and I feel like especially the plat and diamond, like, to me that could have been like, they could have been switched and I wouldn't know.
Any advice you'd give? Just general advice. Or it can be specific to a certain rank if that's something you noticed in particular. What would you say? I
feel like the most important part is really to focus on the fundamentals.
Yeah, definitely.
And then make sure that's still fun. Like, I feel like a lot of people focus so much on getting better quick instead of just having fun with getting better. Players in general tend to focus a lot about themselves when it comes to the good stuff, but don't focus as much on themselves when it comes to the bad stuff. To a place where you think you're better than you are, which I also feel like these replays kind of show, because I feel like we could see some mistakes in this gameplay, even though that is our level. You're at the rank for a reason, and it's just about learning why you're at that rank and how you can improve from that rank. Like the plat guy, had good mechanics, probably felt like he should be higher, but when we look at the decision making, it kind of justifies that position.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.